guys, wInevitable back again. Another little video, not so much a guide as a description or information for you guys. The overlay we're using here, Ali's I'm not sure how to say his name, I'm probably butchering it. Ali, his overlay that I've been using in my most recent videos. It's available for public use. Anyone can use this. I'm going to show you guys in this video how to use it and some of the cool things that you can do with this video. It's really awesome. I would recommend. Why not? You know, I mean, as long as you watch replays. If you never watch a replay, then there's no point in using this, right? But if you're watching replays, this is really cool. I use it. I installed it. I just use it. I never use the old version, the Blizzard standard replay observer mode ever. What do you do? First of all, what does it do? And then we'll get to how do you install it. Okay, actually, maybe that's the other way around. If you want to install this, there's a link in the description below. You just go to it. It is a text file. As we're watching this replay, let's actually jump out of this for a second. I'm going to switch screens here, hopefully not break anything. We don't want the webcam full screen. We want desktop full screen. All right, so you can see here, I've got a browser open. Dropbox. It's a Dropbox link. It's this is something Ali set up. Here's his name, AhliSC2. You can thank him, give him a big shout out on Twitter. It's at this right here. You know, big shout out to him for putting this. He did the observer mode for StarCraft previously. He a custom one for that. It was really popular, and then he's been working on this for months now. He actually updates this a lot. It's really cool. And big shout out, thank you to him, man. It's great content that you put out there. And so what you do is you go to this link. This is the download link. I'll put this link in the description. You come to this page, and then you actually go to you'll copy this link, paste it into your address bar, and it'll download the file. And then of course Ali has access to your computer, can steal all of your critical data, right? No, but yeah, a little bit of trust involved. Nah, I'm just being funny. And so you got you get this file. It's really small. You then take it and you put it in your documents folder. Here's the storm interfaces. Right here, it's a path. You would exchange this for whatever your username is on your computer, and there's a little folder here, and you paste the file into that folder. He's got a list of hotkeys here we'll go over in a second, but then once you've pasted that file into that folder, when you're in a replay, or anywhere really in Battle.net, in Here's the Storm rather, you come into your options menu, go to Observer and Replay, and then you can select. You can see I've got 0.14. Now he does update this, so that's why I say follow him on Twitter. He'll tweet when he updates. You can give him a big shout out and thank you for doing this. And if you're really generous, you could even probably send him a PayPal donation. I'm not sure if he takes those or not, but just give him a thanks, word of thanks, and then you can switch. This is the default. You'll be set on this the first time you go into the replay, and then you can change it to Ali Obs 0.14. So you can basically keep updating it. I could delete the old one. I didn't. But this is so when Blizzard updates the game, the replay interface, the UI still works correctly, and he adds new things. Like for the new map, Battlefield of Eternity, there was some new content, and with the Butcher as well, that needed to be displayed on screen, and so that's why he updates it over time. As with any game, it's patched, right? And so now I'm in the game, right? Now this is very different from what you're used to seeing. First of all, there is a chat mode. You can see somebody disconnected, Zuna disconnected. They're talking here in the beginning of this custom game. That's Control-Shift-C hides. Control-Shift-C hides and shows the chat. These are all listed in that document that's linked below. And then you can do multiple panels down here. This is Control-1, brings up the talent screen. Control-2 brings up your different damages, the role, like how much damage or healing they've done, how many deaths. Control-3 brings up APM, which is I find really funny. I always like looking at this. Who did I notice? I noticed the other day that King Caffeine. I think that's the Johanna right here. Or no, it's the Murden. Yeah, King Caffeine. He is a fiend, but where is Murden? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Almost 500 APM. This is funny. Like coming from StarCraft, though, I don't think APM is as critical here as it is in StarCraft. It's still important, definitely up to a certain level, but I don't think it's quite as critical in Heroes of the Storm. And then you get your XP totals, which is the last column. And remember, you never have to use the screen again. Never. And you don't have to block everything. It's really great for commentating. That's really, I think, where this UI, what this UI was originally developed for. And then control 5 is time spent dead, number of deaths, and self-healing. Pretty cool statistics. And then you've got your map mechanics score as well as carried objectives. And that's control 6. Okay, and then if you hit the hotkey again, it does hide it. Just like that. I can bring it back up. And of course, I selected Asmodan, so I can see his character panel down here, which has his health, his mana, his little healing fountain cooldown. Any special buffs will show up here. His mount timer, his abilities, and his heroics, and then his Hearthstone. And you can see it instantly restores some health and mana there. So, this is really useful. It also shows attack damage, and I can use this on any hero in the game. And any minion or structure as well. So I can actually see what their cooldowns were, when they used an ability, exactly when they used it, how much mana they had, how much attack damage they could put out, how much health they had. I can also click on things like a scouting drone and see its health. I can do the same with minions, and I can also do it with structures. Anything pretty much in the game. There are no watchtowers here. I can do merc camps. I think these are all... No, this hasn't spawned yet. Here we go. So this guy spawns in. I can check their health and damage. Same with the Bruiser Camp, and of course, the Mage Knight is actually different from the Standard Knights. Pretty cool. Little tip you can see there, right? You can also see how the waves scale throughout the game. So for instance, I don't know if we caught it at the right time. Let me see. This Footman minion is 750 health, and this one is 15 with 15 damage. And then this guy is a little bit beefier, 780. Same damage, but you'll see the damage does scale over time. This guy's at 16 versus 15. So you can look at the scaling of the structures, their health, and then of course the minion waves, how they scale as well. You can click on the core and check out its health. Lots of cool information here. And this is really, you get kind of scientific, and really the details are very minute. But there's a lot of information that can be gleaned from this, especially when you're playing an Asmodan and you're trying to earn stacks on your Q. You can look at minion waves and kind of dissect how much damage you could put together. If you really wanted to sit down and do the math, it might take you a day, but you could actually sit down and figure out exactly what you need to do with which heroes to get optimal amount of stacks. And based off of like how much damage you need to do before you hit them with the Globe of Annihilation, and then at what time should you be able to one-hit waves with the Globe of Annihilation in the Black Pool at level 10. That's a little bit too much in depth for this video. I just wanted to show off the overlay. And there's some really cool things you can do with it. You can also, of course, the hotkeys for the heroes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 1 to 10, left to right. Of course, 10 being 0 on your keyboard. And you can also, you can double-click that to find them on the map. And also, I'm now following KO's point of view. I can watch how KO plays the game, where he's looking, what he's doing, where his mouse clicks. You can actually see the mouse clicks. I can't tell whose mouse clicks these are though. They're not his. He's probably clicking on the mini map there to run away. I'm not certain. Actually, no, I'm not following KO. I'm following iDream. My fault. KO, iDream, such similar names. Okay, so this might have actually been his mouse clicks. I'm following iDream. Okay, 7. There you go. That's 6 is Dreadnought, 7 Arthalon, so I could follow the Asmodan around. If I actually wanted to follow KO, I would do 0. Now, you can see his health bar is yellow. I should have seen that before. So you actually can tell who you're highlighting as people die. Alright. Everybody's dying all of a sudden. Whew. Alright, so that's the overlay, all the information. The link is down below, and that gives you everything you need to know. The hotkeys, and the actual how to install it on the computer. So guys, go have fun with that. It's an awesome little tool, and give a big shout out to Ali on Twitter. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, more content coming soon. I'm wInevitable, and I'll see you on the Nexus.